3-yard line, first down.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yellow, yellow.
Third and 7.
Hey, 15. What's that?
They give it to him again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Hey, color. Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Where's that?
First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Yellow. Where's that?
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Hey, 57 color. Yellow.
Another carry for him. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Escapes the pocket. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Return's looking good so far. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 7 Lions. 18 left. 18 left.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back now, pressure on its way. That one's complete, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the 47. Hits him on the out route. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready up.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw it. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
15.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pressure coming for Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. You're good on the point after. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
43! 43! All right. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 43! 43! Hey, 43, 15. Watch out.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Come back! Hey, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes trying again here on 2nd and 10. This one taken in by Chase. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, riblet. Hero 15.
From the red zone now. Finds his man Chase. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Attack!
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs driving ahead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow.
And they send a man in motion.
Yellow. Come back. Right side.
The give here on second. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We're good.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in the line.
15. Right side.
Mahomes here from the gun on third down. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him on the crossing route. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down to the 8 before going out. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. They'll try and punch it in. Crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's on the move. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a one-score game before halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the 16. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go, guys.
Throwing doing it to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Play action on first down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. A pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie us up 28-all. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming here from the 12. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He's going to throw this one. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to the back. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. We've got a screen to the running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They'll send him up the middle. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Back to him again on 3rd and goal. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the run, and how about this? It brings up 4th and goal from the 1.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here on these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Here we go. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Yellow.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Attack, attack. Attack.
Running this one left. And this one does not go far. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
15. Hey, 15. Attack!
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Hey, dribble it. Attack! 15. Yellow. Attack.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He fires one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 10. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yellow. Attack.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Fire down these two. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to.
Touchdown, Kansas City! Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. Escapes a defender. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They're going play action. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. He'll throw it. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Where's it?
Looking to throw Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Finds a man right side. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
On Sunday. Wide. Attack! Right side.
Now it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Rolling.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, Sunday.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Easy. Attack! Right side.
3rd and long for him here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Attack, yellow.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yellow.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yellow. Attack.
Back to throw Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. Oh, this big guy is moving. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They give it to him again. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
15. Hey, rip list. 15. Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Right side.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, color. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. March high.
From the 30 on second down. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by only 3. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. Right side.
The give now out of the shotgun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Yellow. Right side.
Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Right. Hey, 57 color. Right side.
Throwing now. And it forced it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And they finally tackle him after a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw left side, complete. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself